Great to see you here. This is another video of the Ceuster Academy. If you're here for the first time, we have a lot of information about project management, finance, other business items, and you can subscribe to our channel. If you're here for the first time, do not forget to click the subscribe button and the little alarm bell so that you are informed when we have a new video. In this new video, I want to talk about the interest and compounding interest, where we are in fact looking at the compounding periods. Typically, we compound interest over a period of a year. Nevertheless, there are conditions where it's more interesting to have compounding at different periods. For example, weekly, daily or monthly. All these are possible, and we have to see what the effect on the compounding on the final values are. Now, when we look at the compounding, for example, typically a mortgage or some loan payments, they are calculated on a monthly basis. So basically, we have here, or we apply monthly compounding. Monthly compounding is very common and it is used in a lot of applications. But we can also have other periods for compounding. First of all, we have an example here with an interest rate, a yearly interest rate of 12%. So yearly compounding would mean that we have a compounding interest or an interest of 12%. Now we can compound quarterly, and what we do that is in fact divide the yearly interest rate by the period. Now quarterly, it means we compound 4 times per year, so we have the 12 initial percent of our yearly interest divided by 4, which gives us a quarterly compounding interest of 3%. We can do the same monthly, and then we divide the 12% by 1 and we find, of course, 1%. But we can continue and we can go to a weekly compounding. Of course, we have 52 weeks per year, so the interest rate, the 12% divided by 52, is 0.2308%. And in a special case, we can do it daily. Daily would mean that we divide the 12% by 365 days and we find a compounding interest of 0.3288%. Those are small numbers in some cases, but luckily our calculators and Excel and other programs do this without any problems. Let's have a look when we do the compounding over a different period. Now, let's assume that we have a principal of $100. We're compounding over 365 days. So we can say that the compounding formula is the principal multiplied with 1 plus the 5% divided by 365 to the power d. Now we can compound over 5 days, but let's have a look and see what happens when we compound over 365 days. When we put there to d equal 365, we find that our result of compounding, a daily compounding over a period of 1 year, we see that the final result is $105.127, which means that the original 5% increased to $5.127. And this is an element that we have to consider when we are reducing the compounding period, when we are going from yearly to quarterly, monthly, weekly and daily. We see that we compound the interest over a 1 year period, that we find a higher interest than the original interest. And we'll look into that in our next presentation. I hope you like this, that you like the calculations. It may be a little bit complicated because I know a lot of people don't really like mathematics, but these are very important calculations for you to understand what's happening with the time value of money. If you're here for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, hit the alarm bell so you get warned when we have a new video, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in our next video. Thank you. Bye bye.